What's up, people? Welcome to the What's Been Going On of this week from the 3rd until the 9th of March. And this What's Been Going On will be a bit different. I want to start this What's Been Going On with a little, let's say, romantic story. So I've had other, I've been with some girls in the past. Some of those videos are actually here where I speak about it. But practically all of them I knew like they were momentary things. Maybe it was like in that period of my life I can be with someone, I will probably not be with them anymore, or for the next period of time I didn't really think much about it. But since September I've been with like something that shouldn't even have happened. But for some weird reason in my brain, I thought it could be a home run and go all the way in. So I saw this girl in my class. It was in September of last year. I didn't really. When I saw her, she was with two of my friends. And then I was like, oh, that's a perfect opportunity. I went up, talked to her. I couldn't like leave my eyes out of her. I asked her out like the next day. We went out. We had a glass of wine or whatever. And then we continued seeing each other. But this girl, she was not really in. She was not going to be in France for longer, and me neither, because right now I'm in Sweden. I'm not in France anymore, and. This girl was doing an exchange semester, so didn't really think much about it at first. But the more I started to spend time with this girl, at this moment, even though we only had gone through one date, I got any other contact with anybody else after our first date. We continued seeing each other around once a week, then sometimes more, then 2 times a week, then 3 times a week. But we sort of knew that, she's there one semester. After that, she'll not be here anymore. So I tried not to take it too seriously, or not to imagine some everlasting scenario in my mind. I imagined she did as well. And little by little we started going on trips all through close to my town. Almost every weekend we were in a trip. I think I did like 2 of my favorite trips ever. One to Béziers, which is as well the hometown of some of my closest friends in France, and one I saw one of them randomly. I didn't have, and when I was with the girl, and we had some like nice encounter with some old people, some old like southern French people, and then little by little, turns out there was an opportunity for us to go to London for around a week, a bit less than a week. And this is right before me leaving, because on Christmas I was going back home, she as well. So it was like the golden ticket, the golden goodbye. And the day we didn't see each other anymore, so in December of last year, it was very, very sad. Extremely sad. I went home. I didn't really... I was with my parents, some old high school friends, but didn't really... I cannot say that I really enjoyed that trip. It was more grieving that I'll never see that girl again. and then I got back home. Well, and then I had a call with her, and in January it's my birthday week. Well, it's my birthday in January, so for me, my birthday is very important. Some people don't give it any importance. I do. For me, it's one of my favorite days of the year. Ever since I was a little kid, and we spoke with the girl, and we managed to see each other during my birthday week. So I skipped a week of classes, but I was studying like this week. I was studying super hard because I need to do an exam. This exam, so every day, even though it was even in my even in my birthday, I was studying hours for that exam. But then after that, we continued. I was like, that maybe the last time I see this person. But I continued dreaming. I continued like making some weird scenarios in my mind. I initially really liked France, for example, and I want to live my life in France, and maybe she wanted to come. I don't know. She showed that interest. I have no idea, but not really, because she has the life in her country and all of this, and we continue to see each other. Then we found a way to see each other in February, which was great because it was Valentine's Day, and I spent it with her. First time in my life seeing snow, it was with her. Like, it was sort of special. And this week, that's why I'm speaking this on the what's going on this week. Things took a left turn. The week hasn't ended yet, and I still probably will have a call with her today, Sunday 9th. So right now it's like 3 p.m. The call hasn't gone through. If I'm honest, I don't think anything good. Well, I think that this thing will not continue, if I'm honest. Over the last 2-3 days, it was hard. Like, I don't like. You can just feel it on the way they write to you, and the way they answer some messages. And yesterday I was just running. I went out for the first time, I think, the whole year. I went on a run, and I just received a bad text, very bad. That I've done some bad things, but she has done some bad things as well, and it's not, that situation's just too complicated, and much probably, this thing will come to an end this week. So this romance story that was never even supposed to happen, we're not even supposed to continue after December. Well, it finally, the dream died. The Cinderella story finally came to an end. It's like, let's say, Ajax in like the 2019 Champions League. Like, everyone, it was great, amazing, everyone's in love, but then, all things come to an end. Sometimes by the way we want them, sometimes not by the way we want them, and that's probably mostly of what I've done this week. This week I didn't really do much. I was just writing letters for the master all week long. I uploaded the last vlog I did with this person, where I had a big smile all throughout the editing, and I probably rewatched that vlog like at least like 8 times. I guess time to this is the other thing. Like, I hate when people say oh dude, you're young, or you're, I don't know, you'll find other people in the future, and like one thing doesn't take away the other one, you know? This is the worst I've felt, I think, concerning a scenario like this. I'm not in a good mood at the moment. Maybe next week will be better. And you know, this is what hurts me the most. I don't really knew we could see each other again after I saw her last month. But we were on the planning stages of maybe I could go visit this person to her place, to where she lives, next month, because next month I have no classes, because here the education system it's very weird. Like it's like one class per month, and at the moment I'm having two. So I think at the end of March I finish the classes, and then in April I have no classes. Yeah. So I thought that maybe I could see her in April, and then we could see each other in the summer, and then delusion. Yeah, I was just creating delusional scenarios in my head. Well, yeah, it's very hard. You just feel like a hole in your stomach. Like I feel sort of sick. Like it's the hottest it's been in the whole year. It's like 12, well, I think more, like 15 Celsius. It's sunny. I feel cold. I feel trembling. Stomach is no good. I feel a hole in my stomach. I have no appetite. This is bad, man. This is no good. Well, some interesting things I did. Wednesday I went to see a Champions League match, Liverpool-Paris, with some Italian guys. Paris lost, everything was bad. Damn. You know, I maybe thought that this year could be a very, very good year. Like, honestly, because it had all to be a very, very good year. I think it is, you know, it may be having a tough start. But yeah. It's not how it starts, how it ends. Some wise person once said back in the day. So yeah, that was what's been going on of this week. That's the most shocking thing that happened this week. Probably the big thing that happened this week in my life, and you'll probably see this video in the future Daniel, and yeah, that's why I made this series. You know, it was just to know what happened in the weekend. Sometimes you have nice weeks, sometimes you don't have that, you know, as nice of weeks. But yeah, at least you know what happened this weekend. Yeah. Well, thank you if you watched this video, and hopefully see you next week with a nicer video. See you. Bye.